everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Saints going up against the Falcons. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
And the D looking like they may blitz. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle. Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. to throw here. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put... With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they try the right side here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Left side and caught by Flainer. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and just 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. 15 yards there for number 15. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dorial Green Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the lead is up to 14. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete. Fleener, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit!
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Over!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 35 that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Coleman, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. 10 yards still left on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And the play clock's running down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, 3 down. All right, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Got 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay